What's up, everybody? World of Matchups back at it with the 2022 breakdown of the Philadelphia Eagles, coming to you live and direct from Las Vegas with the Spit. So, I think the arrow is definitely up for the Eagles here. They had a great draft. How Jordan Davis falls to them at that number is ridiculous. I like Nakobe Dean to be very, very good wearing that green out there for them. And there's no question that they stole A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans and then didn't have to really overpay to keep him. The arrow's definitely looking up. So I think they're going to win the NFC East. I'm going to call that right now. There's a couple things that I think need to happen for the Philadelphia Eagles to really surge the way they probably are expecting them to from the front office, and that's one, Nick Sirianni has to find out what this team is. Last year, this was a team that did not have an identity. They were throwing when they should have ran. They were running when they should be throwing. The fact that they even got to the playoffs was kind of shocking to me. I mean, you saw them get exposed versus Tampa Bay. They got their doors blown up. They're a good team, but they're not a great team. But they do have the personnel to take it to the next level. Don't forget how good Devonta Smith is. Now with A.J. Brown, that opens things up. Dallas Goedert in the middle. I even like Quez Watkins a little bit. Their offense can score. The problem I have with them is that how are we implementing the offense? I mean, do you have a pocket passer in Jalen Hurts? I don't think so. And so it kind of looks like A.J. Brown goes from the Tennessee Titans to the Philadelphia Eagles. It almost seems like the same team to me. Are they going to deploy him differently? Are they going to have Jalen Hurts running all over the place? This is a season that Jalen Hurts has to excel, or he should be out of there as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a big Jalen Hurts fan. He does have legs, but he only threw 16 touchdowns all of last season. That's just not good enough. Are they going to open it up a little bit more? We'll see. Now, Miles Sanders, they got so many different running backs back there. They have a stable, Boston Scott. They have so many. What are you doing with these guys? That's the problem. I think Sirianni has the chessboard set, but he doesn't deploy them properly, and they're going to need to do this. Not to mention that they have a bunch of aging veterans on this team. Kelsey is getting a little bit older. You know, look, Lane Johnson, they have good players. Fletcher Cox, they have good players. There's no denying that there's talent on this team. You know, Darius Slay's another year older. Look, this team's not good enough to win a Super Bowl. Are they good enough to get to the playoffs again? I think they absolutely are. I think unlike a lot of NFL teams, they have the talent. They're just confused in the front office. Now, if what they did in the draft translates onto the field, they're going to have a lot better season, for sure. But I think it starts and ends with the coaching. That offensive philosophy has to be set, and you have to stick with it and follow it through. None of this jumping on, throwing the ball 50 times, jumping off, running the ball 50 times. Get some balance, figure out what you are, and excel. NFC East is not going to be very good. I think Dallas has gotten worse. I think the Giants haven't gotten better, and I don't care about Carson Wentz and the Commanders. That team is filled with a bunch of bums, probably the worst team in that whole division. It's right there for the Eagles to take. Now, they got to win these games. Okay, last year, you didn't really see them get their doors blown off a whole bunch. So they're in games. They can score. They got A.J. Brown. How are you going to handle this is the big question that all Eagles fans should be asking from the head coaching and the front office. I give them an A on the draft. I'm going to give them 10 wins. And that's being really generous. I woke up in a generous mood today. 10-7. They'll go to the playoffs. They'll get their shit pushed in again, but I think they'll be a lot better than they were last year, and I'm expecting to see more consistency from Sirianni and the coaching staff. Otherwise, he's got to go, and so does Jalen Hurts. World of Matchups coming back tomorrow. We're going to break down the San Francisco 49ers. Like, follow, subscribe at Grabit.com and YouTube.